Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, so the avatar is going to happen. So yeah, first up, thanks everyone for voting for me to paint this. It's given me a bit of a kick up the bum to actually get this done, so here we go, I'm going to do it. So I've literally just finished spraying this, priming it white, ready to go, so that's just drying. And whilst that's drying, I've been having a look at the codex, reading the fluff, looking at the avatar picture in there. I've also been onto the Forge World web and printed out some high quality images of all the pictures of the painting there. And to be fair, this is pretty much what I'm going to try and paint it like. Mainly because this was the imagery really that got me into the avatar in the first place. It's just such an awesome image. I'm going to put my own IDIC spin onto it. So what I'm going to do is that top headpiece is going to be purple along with the hair. I maintain the white face. On this picture it's quite a blue cast to it. I'm going to keep my bright white just because it's going to match my theme. And then I'll have the white tabard on there. And then pretty much all the gold armour and the runes will be my two different coloured golds. That's pretty much it really. I've got my obviously gemstones. I do all my gemstones yellow. But yeah, I'm going to basically base it on that, but hopefully put a little IDIC twist to it just to match it into the rest of the army. Nick speaking, and welcome to this little update video. Right, just laid down the first layer. So in the end, I was trying to paint this. I had this all glued together, but in the end I had to take this off, the head and the hair. It's just so much detail, I just couldn't get in to paint it, so I just basically just ripped it off, so I have to re-glue that once it's all painted. But yeah, just laid down the first layer, which is the Uriel yellow. Just put that on there, and gonna basically do another layer of yellow on there. Some sunburst yellow, which will be just like patchy, so I'm not going to cover the whole thing, do some patches. And then once I've done that, I'm going to wash it with a very light red wash, which should go in the recesses, give it a little bit of orange effect, and then going to go from there. But yeah, my artwork, my reference material I've got here, so this is what I'm sort of going for. I know it's not going to be exactly the same as that, but it's good to have some reference material. And I'm thinking of doing the arm sections here, whatever you want to call them, purple. So I'm going to have potentially white tabard, that'll be a white shoulder pad with the gold, and that'll be purple with the gold. So that's how I'm going to try and get my IDIC colours into that. I mean, that may change, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Okay, so that's it for now. More updates to come. Okay, so yeah, just done a bit more work. Put on the sunburst yellow on some areas, so I've got a nice variety of colours within the recesses. I did that very light wash of your red. Pretty much can hardly see it, but it's got a nice variety. You probably can't really see it in this light. And then I started to do the hair as well, so I've got my warlock purple on there. Obviously it's going to be nowhere near this colour when it's finished, but yep, started to do that and experimenting on how the lavary thing's going to come out. So next up I need to go over all of the plates and paint them black, obviously leaving the yellow in the recesses, and then I can start blending up. But yeah, first of all I've got a lot of work here. I've got to paint all the black on all those sections. So more to come. Nick speaking, and welcome to this little update. Right, over the last couple of days I've been painting up some of the black armour. Not finished yet, but I have completed both the front and the back of the legs. It's fairly time consuming doing this actually, but did enjoy it, I have to say, what I've done so far. But yeah, next up I've got to do obviously the top half of him. It's coming on quite nicely. I've also done a little bit more work on that hair. So basically I've gone over and dry brushed it white, ready for a purple wash. And once I wash that purple, it's going to just basically go like really deep purple, except for the highlights where the white is. That's going to be sort of like an instant highlight, which will be quite good. I had to take the tabard off
to get in to paint the legs. It was just so difficult to get in, basically underneath like this section with the tabard on, so I had to take the tabard off in the end. It's actually quite difficult to paint behind his leg here as well, but I've got no choice. I'm not going to take him off the base because he's pinned on there. Some of this is real rock, some of it's resin, and he's pinned on there, so it's going to be really awkward to get him off. So I'll just have to cope with that, but should be okay. And I've decided I'm going to do some sort of a glowing effect on here, so like a heat effect for his arm on the spear. So hopefully it will just look like his hand's really hot and it's sort of going into the spear. So I started painting the spear, blacking in the spear there as well. So yeah, lots more to come, but that is what I've done so far. And I'll have another update for you once I've fully completed all the black.
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, just a little update on my avatar progress. So I've now completed blacking in all the armour, so just spinning him around so you can have a look at him. It's quite time consuming, but it's all done now, so I'm ready for the next stage. I think you can start to see where I'm going with this. It's actually starting to take shape now, but yeah, still plenty of work to do. I've also gone in and I've painted a little bit more on the head, so blacked in that as well, and on the spear as I had the black paint. I've also finished up his hair, so that's his hair done. Now previously I'd painted it warlock purple and dry brushed it white. I've now gone over with the purple wash, and it's given me sort of instant highlight and lowlights. Very easy technique, but it works really well, especially on hair and fur and things like that. So yeah, that's basically complete, which is great. So next up, I need to go back to this and start doing some blending for the lava.
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, I'm actually outside today. Such a lovely day, and I thought hopefully the daylight will just show off what I've done slightly better than my normal light. So yeah, I've gone in and done some lava effects, and I'm very happy actually how it's come out. It's looking pretty cool, I think. Now obviously I've got a lot of work to do still. This took me about 3 hours to do. Lots of well, just fiddling around really with it. But basically what I did is I started off with scab red, blended that through into the black, and then went in with a mix of 1:1 blood red and scab red, blended that through. I then went in with Troll Slayer orange, just on the edge, just to build up a little bit of orange colour, but I didn't want it really orangey. So after I did that, I went back over with the blood red and scab red colour over the orange, just to start to build that orange in. And then I went in with a mix of blood red and troll orange, just over the top of that, so I'm starting to introduce the orange colour. And then I went over with a final highlight of troll orange, basically just a slight edge highlight, so very subtle. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool, so hopefully you like it. I've obviously still got a lot more work to do because I have to do that over the whole of the mini. So yeah, fun times to come, but I am enjoying it now that I've got it, got the technique written down, so I don't forget it. I should be able to continue with that. So yeah, more to come. Right, so I've just done another couple of hours of painting, and I've managed to complete his right leg. So done all of the lava effects at the back, starting to take shape now, I think. I may eventually go into the actual yellow lava itself and maybe just add a few spot whites on there just to enhance that up a little bit, but at the moment I need to get all of this this lava done on the whole of the body here. So yeah, I've got to stop now. I've got to pick the kids up from school, but had a good day of painting, and yeah, lots more to come. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, this is another update on my avatar progress. So just put in another good few hours, probably about 5 or 6 hours on this, and I've managed to complete his leg, up on his torso, all of this top section. Still got his arms to do. Put in some heat effects onto the spear, And then on the back, I managed to do the back of this leg and up to this area here. So I've still got the top of this back section to do, and the arms and the hands. But I've run out of time today, so I'm going to have to wait till my next day off, which will be Friday. And hopefully I should be able to complete the rest of this lava effect, and then I'm going to go in with some white into all of this yellow here and just do some spot highlights. Not too much, but in the big sections, just to try and make it pop a little bit, really. Okay, so that's it. That's my progress so far. Hopefully you like him, and yeah, more to come. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another update on the avatar. It's an amazingly hot day out here, so it's quite appropriate. I have just finished the lava, so I really hope you like him. I have to say I'm very, very happy how it's come out. So I went in today and I've finished this top section, his arms, his hands, and then I've gone in with some white, done some sort of spot white highlights just on all the lava. I think it does finish it off quite nicely. I'm very happy with it. I've also done his head, done some work on his head, and whilst I was doing his eyes, it was the same colour as my base colour for the gemstones. So you can probably see I've gone in and I've based all the gemstones on his body. There's still loads and loads of work to do, but he's really starting to take shape now, I think. And I've got his hair out here as well, just to show you what his hair's gonna look like once it's on. So there you go, starting to see the purple IDIC colours coming through. I must admit I'm very excited now about getting this guy finished. So yeah, I'm going to get back to painting. Should be another clip after this one. Right, so that's it for today. Just finished painting, and I've got to pack up now. I've run out of time basically, but I've just gone in, done both the layers of purple and the purple wash and all the purple sections. So just preparing that really. I've also gone in and I've just finished his mouth off because I wasn't particularly happy with his mouth. Don't know if you can see it in this light, but looking a bit better than it was. So yeah, I've got to basically the next job now is to go over this with all of the gold, do all the gold sections. That is going to be my next task when I get some more time. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, just a quick update. So I've been in and started to do the gold. So I've completed the gold on this leg, just the first layer, all the way around. Took me quite a long time, about an hour and a half, just to do that one leg. I then went in and I've done some gold on his arm here, again just the first layer, and ta-da! I did that on the spear. Got a bit inspired. I was sort of halfway through painting this gold, got a bit bored and thought, oh, I'm going to paint something exciting. So I went in and did the spear. So I'm very happy how it came out actually. Hope you like it. I'm unsure at the moment whether the runes that are on here, whether I'm going to paint these gold. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to leave them. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another update. So I've just gone in and finished doing all of the gold. So the gold, well I say finished, the first coat of gold. Now believe it or not, it actually took me 8 hours to paint all of the gold pieces on this. Actually more time consuming than you think. But I've got them down. This is the first type of gold. I still have the runic gold to go down, so basically this is just shining gold. Now I know a lot of people don't like to use the GW gold, but I have my little secret sauce recipe which makes, well I think makes it look good. So yeah, I've also painted all the gold on his head, again just the first coat. So I'm going to go away and continue painting the gold, and I'll be back. Okay, so that is all the gold done. So I did this this here, which was burning gold, and then burnished gold on here, and then I did what I did basically is I washed the two golds. So I washed the burnished gold with sepia, and then I washed the shining gold with the flesh wash, using the old washes here still. And then I went in, I mixed the original gold 50-50 with mithril silver. I did some highlights, and then I did another light wash over the top. And what that does, it sort of tones down that gold and gives it some colour variation. Now I'm not sure you can see it on this camera, on this video, but that's what it's like. So yeah, very happy with that. So just spin this round so you can see that. Done that work on the hands there. So the only thing left to do now on this main body is the gemstones, and then the purple highlights on all the purple sections, and that's the body done. I've also done exactly the same on the head. So again, there's a helicopter going over. So yeah, again, I've done got the gemstones to do, and I've got the purple to do, and that's pretty much it on the head. I've also been working on the spear a little bit more, just working out what I'm going to do here. Definitely going to do, because there's a gemstone there, so I'm going to paint this bottom section gold with the gemstone on, see what it looks like. This is actually looking quite reasonable. Now you probably can't quite see it so well in this video. There's actually quite a good definition on those runes, so I'm still thinking I'm going to leave the runes as they are. I might just give them a very light wash, just to bring them out a little bit. What else? I've also done the preparation for the gemstones on the tabard. My tabard's going to be pretty white. I'm not going to do a load of runes and stuff on there, just to keep in line with the rest of my army. So basically I'm just going to wash this with a grey wash, highlight the white back up, and that will be pretty much it. It's going to be a nice clean white, which is just how I have my Eldar. You probably noticed my other Eldar stuff, you know, I like quite a clean colour on my stuff. Okay, so that's it for now. So yeah, purple to highlight, gemstones to do that tabard, finish off the spear and do the base, and it's all done. So really getting to the end of this. I've now finished the spear, so I've gone in, done my gold techniques on either end of the spear here, and then on the spear head painted up the gemstone gold, still got the gemstone to do. And then I went into these runes, started with the red, and then I did a wash up with like an orange wash into a yellow wash, and I think it's finished it up quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to leave it as it is there. Pretty happy with that. I've also gone in with the tabard, and I've basically greyed it through. I don't know if you can see this in this light very well, but yeah, I've greyed it through. So it's pretty basic, but like I said before, that's how I like my tabards to be for my army. So yeah, that's done. So now it's just the gemstones, the purple to do, and the base. And then he's all done. Welcome to this very last video in this series. I hope you've enjoyed the series of me painting this avatar up. So yeah, I just spent an hour so far on doing the purple, and finished the purple up. So what I did after laying down the base colour and then light purple, I went in, I hit all the edges with light purple to 2 warlock purple, then warlock purple, and then warlock purple with some Debham stone in, and then made up a light purple wash, like a glaze really, very watered down glaze, and just glazed it over just to bring the highlights down, blend them all together. And yes, come out quite nicely, just like my normal purple. So next up, and lastly, apart from the base, is to do the gemstones. So there's quite a few gemstones on here, so I think it's going to take a while. But yeah, gemstones next, and then just got the base to do. Okay, so that's the gemstones all done. Done it on the entire thing. I'm not going to glue it together until I've done the base, so that is next. I do have a little tutorial on how I do my gemstones in the archives if you're interested. I think it's called How to Paint Yellow Gemstones. But yeah, so that's basically done now. Just got to do the base and glue it all together. So more to come. Final clip will be it all finished. Right, there you go. He is finished. So I went in, dry brushed the base up. I did some like blacky effects around where his feet are, just so that it's got that sort of scalded look. Put on a few bits of flock and some like shrubs, and he's done. So I glued him all together. Obviously his spear, the two ends aren't actually glued, they're just magnetised, just for storage and also so it doesn't get broken. But yeah, so that is done. So really hope you like him. Have to say I'm very happy how he's come out. He was a rather daunting model, but I'm more than happy how it's come out. So yeah, hopefully you really like him. I shall put up some still pictures next so you can have a closer look, and thanks for all your support.